Hello and welcome back to the English Fluency Podcast. I'm thrilled that you're here with me today because we're going deep into a topic that impacts every single area of our lives: communication. Whether you're talking to a friend, leading a team at work, negotiating a deal, or simply trying to express yourself more clearly, communication is at the heart of it all. And yet, so many of us struggle with it without even realizing it. Today, we're talking about how to improve your communication skills. This will be an in-depth journey, packed with insights, strategies, and real-life tips you can start using right away. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's get started. Why communication skills matter. Let's start with the big picture. Communication is more than just talking. It's about connecting. It's about understanding and being understood. Good communication can open doors to relationships, to opportunities, to leadership roles. Poor communication can slam them shut, leaving you frustrated and disconnected. Research shows that effective communication is one of the top skills employers look for. But beyond work, it's critical for building trust in friendships, resolving conflicts in relationships, and even maintaining good mental health. We are social beings, and communication is the bridge between us. Question for you. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling unheard or misunderstood? Or maybe you've struggled to express what you truly meant. You're not alone. And that's why we're doing this episode. Common communication challenges. Before we dive into solutions, let's quickly talk about what typically gets in the way. Fear of judgment, worrying too much about what others think. Lack of clarity, not being sure of what you want to say. Poor listening, focusing on our response instead of the speaker. Emotional baggage, allowing emotions to cloud the message. Cultural differences, different styles of communication. Overcommunication, talking too much without listening. Undercommunication, saying too little and expecting others to read your mind. Recognizing these common pitfalls is the first step towards improvement. Mindset shift for better communication. Here's the truth. Communication isn't just a natural talent. It's a learnable skill. You can dramatically improve your communication skills by embracing a growth mindset. That means believing you can learn, adapt, and get better with practice. Mantras to keep in mind. Every conversation is an opportunity to practice. It's okay to not be perfect. Listening is as important as speaking. When you treat communication as a skill, you give yourself permission to practice without pressure. Key principles of effective communication. There are some universal truths about great communication. Clarity. Be clear about your message. Empathy. Understand your listener's perspective. Honesty. Be truthful and authentic. Brevity. Say what you need to say without unnecessary fluff. Listening. Communication is two-way. If you remember these 5 principles, you'll already be ahead of most people. Verbal communication skills. Let's talk about speaking. Voice. Speak clearly, with enough volume. Use pauses effectively. Vary your tone to keep things interesting. Words. Choose simple, powerful words. Avoid jargon unless necessary. Be specific instead of vague. Style. Adjust your style to your audience. Formal versus casual, depending on the context. Practice tip. Try recording yourself. Listen for clarity, tone, and filler words like or like. Section 6. Nonverbal communication skills. Nonverbal signals speak louder than words. Key aspects. Eye contact shows confidence and connection. Facial expressions, smile genuinely. Gestures, use hand movements to emphasize, not distract. Posture, stand tall, open, and relaxed. Practice tip. Watch speakers you admire on YouTube. Observe how they use their body language. Listening skills. Good communicators are excellent listeners. Levels of listening: passive listening, hearing words but not absorbing them. Active listening, engaging, responding, understanding. Active listening techniques: nod and maintain eye contact. Paraphrase what you hear. Ask clarifying questions. Practice tip. In your next conversation, focus fully on the speaker. No interrupting. No preparing your next reply while they're talking. Building confidence in communication. Confidence is a huge part of communication. But confidence comes from competence, from practice and preparation. Tips to build confidence. Prepare for important conversations. Practice speaking in front of a mirror. Celebrate small wins. Use positive self-talk. Remember, confidence is built conversation by conversation. Handling difficult conversations. Tough conversations are unavoidable. Whether it's giving feedback, addressing conflict, or setting boundaries, communication can be tricky. Tips. Stay calm. Focus on I statements. I feel. I noticed, instead of blaming. Listen to understand, not to argue. Seek solutions, not victories. Example, instead of, you never listen to me. Try, I feel unheard when I'm talking. Public speaking tips. Public speaking is often called people's number one fear. But it's manageable. Tips for public speaking. Know your material well. Practice out loud, multiple times. Start with a strong opening. Use stories and examples. Visualize success before stepping on stage. Remember, the audience wants you to succeed. Communicating in relationships. Whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or family, communication is the foundation. Tips. Express appreciation often. Address issues early, not after they fester. Listen without judgment. Be willing to be vulnerable. Communication is how you build trust and intimacy. Communicating at work. Professional communication is its own art form. Best practices. Be clear and concise in emails. Speak up in meetings, even if briefly. Ask clarifying questions when unsure. Give and receive feedback gracefully. Good communication can be your superpower at work. Using storytelling to communicate better. Storytelling is an ancient, powerful way to communicate. Why use stories? They make ideas relatable. They capture attention. They are memorable. Elements of a good story. A clear beginning, middle, and end. A problem and a resolution. Emotional connection. Practice tip. Start collecting small stories from your life to use when needed. Tools and resources. If you want to go deeper, here are some resources. Books. How to Win Friends and Influence People, by Dale Carnegie. Crucial Conversations, by Patterson, Grenny, Macmillan, and Switzler. Talk Like TED, by Carmine Gallo. Podcasts and YouTube channels, TED Talks. The Art of Charm. Simon Sinek. Courses, Toastmasters International. Online courses on Udemy, Coursera. Daily practices to improve communication. Here's what you can start doing today. Practice active listening in every conversation. Speak clearly and with intention. Ask thoughtful questions instead of rushing to speak. Reflect on conversations afterward. What went well? What could be better? Stay curious about others. Small daily habits create massive improvements over time. Final motivation and action steps. Let me leave you with this. You don't have to be a natural communicator. You don't need a perfect vocabulary or a Hollywood voice. You just need to care. Care enough to connect. Care enough to listen. Care enough to keep trying. Takeaways for today. Communication is a skill you can improve. Listening is just as important as speaking. Confidence comes with practice. Every conversation is a new opportunity. So start today. Speak with intention. Listen with attention. Practice with passion. You've got this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you found this episode helpful, share it with someone you care about. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes packed with practical insights. Until next time, keep communicating, keep connecting, and keep growing.